Hi guys. So as I previously mentioned, it's a little higher than I want it to be. My camera might fall over. Kitty, back up. Just back up a little bit. There you go. Oh, here's still in it. And so I guess you might be seeing my cat a little bit in this video. But I have a small amount of time that I can film this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate my Wish items into two separate hauls. I say hauls because like it's not a lot of stuff, but I have a couple more things I'm still waiting on, but I did want to make this video, and I do have at least 4 things readily available to review or show you. So I did get some like hair. It's supposed to help your hair grow, but the ingredients would certainly imply that it does, and it smells fantastic, and you know it's like an oil. Kitty. Anyway, but I'm gonna wait to review that, I think, until I've been using it for a second. So I'm gonna do that in the second half of this, but I did already receive it. So I'm gonna start simple. This I actually got today. That's one of the things I like about Wish, is that it's kind of like you get a little present, you know, every day, every other day at a certain point. So I do like that about Wish. So anyway, I got a couple rings, and part of the reason why I got them is, one, this ring right here. I think it's very lovely, but it is supposedly gold plated. Now it looks exactly like the other ones that I got, which I'll show you in the next one. Colored, and yeah, there are a couple little dents and stuff. It has no markers indicating any sort of gold being in this. It was free. It was one of the free things. And what I did was I used some coupons as well to help me save on shipping. So I got 9 items for, I think, $15, 14. It was a little under 15. So not a bad deal still, but certainly not real gold. But like I said, it's very pretty. I keep forgetting that, like, I've lost a little weight, and as many of you may know, your hands actually do gain weight. Like, they get kind of fat. Not fat, but so I keep buying rings that'll only fit on my middle finger because I forget that I've lost weight. So like they're a little bit big, but I think it's very pretty. It's of course better in person. And I don't know why I keep buying all these rings, because I don't wear a lot of jewelry. I just like shiny stuff. Like, I just want to look at something shiny for a while. I did look up, like, reviews on the hair, so I'll go over that later. I don't know why. It's because it's, like, in my hair now, which my hair really looks pretty shiny. It looks a little oily because I have other oils in it, but another thing I got was this. Some of you may know what this is, but it's just a little thing, and basically you put your hair in there, and you pull it down to the end, you twist it up, and then you go, and you go like that. It makes it into a bun. Now, there are a couple other things you can do with it. I mean, it's always a bun, but it can be a couple different kinds. I've not fully figured out how to use this and make it look decent yet. But, you know, pretty simple product. Pretty basic. I do like that it has the little, like, it's almost hair looking stuff to kind of cover up the fact that you have this in your hair. Although I will always prefer the sock method because it makes your hair look a little bit more full. And this is just depending entirely on the thickness of your hair. And admittedly, I got it a little bit darker. Wishful thinking, I suppose. I don't know. I don't have anything against blondes. I just don't like this with the oil in it. It looks similar to this color. But when my hair is freshly washed, and certainly in some light you can see it, it's like a really gross looking blonde. And that's my problem. If it was one blonde and like it was a nice pretty blonde, like, you know, a lighter, more goldy type of blonde, I'd be totally into it. Wow, I look so white right now. I would be that news reporter in that video that's like, so what? Or so pale. Well, she was, I don't know if y'all have seen that. Possibly, possibly not. But I feel like that right now. I look very, very white. But also the lighting is just, it's natural light. But the sun's not really out right now. It's very overcast. So the other thing I got is another little palette of something. Now I had mentioned that I ordered something along these lines, and it's like concealer. It's a little concealer palette. Now here's what makes me laugh about this. In the pictures on the website, it seemed to be easily 4 times this size. So this is what they give you. So be aware of that, because it looks a lot bigger on the website. Totally usable still, but I just would have preferred it to be, you know, a little bigger. There's nothing particularly noteworthy or anything about them, so just, like I said, be aware that they are very small. Now the other thing that I got, so I don't do my makeup a lot, as you may be able to tell. I'm not saying like I've messed up my makeup. Clearly I'm not wearing any. Hold on, let's make this more clear. Clearly I'm not wearing any. I have like this big disgusting like pimple right here, and I usually wear my hair in a ponytail, so it's kind of aggravating. That's actually why my hair looks like this, because it wasn't a ponytail, but I'm not out, so like why would I have it in a ponytail right now? Anyway, so now I do my makeup a lot, and I got these just out of sheer curiosity what getting this many makeup brushes for free would look like, because a lot of them are like, oh, free brushes, and then it turns out to be one brush. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brushes, and they're just gold. They're not the fancy ones. Just gold brushes. They kind of have a like a weird square shape on this piece. They're very soft, and literally, like, I'm gonna use these to do my makeup at some point. But if I just, like, I'd be fine with just using them to do this, because it feels fabulous. So they are very soft. A couple of them have lost a couple hairs just from me touching them. This one is very, very fluffy. Also very soft. Not quite as soft as the one I was just using, though. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be real honest here. Like, I don't know what this is for. You know, you got a kitty. Stop, I'm not trying to pet you. So you got this, like, weird, like, triangle thing going on here, and it's relatively firm. I'm not sure what it's for. This one's a little bit more round, or oval. Once again, I don't know. I would assume that this maybe would be for like eyeshadow. I could certainly use it for the concealer, because obviously I can't use a bigger brush for that. The little pots are tiny. And then I've got to assume that this is for things like cream eyeliner and like eyebrows. I'm kidding, stop it. You know, I've got to assume that that's for something like that. But like, they're good, I think. I certainly don't see any reason. Ooh, the bottoms are like these little pointy diamondy type things that kind of hurt. But I don't see any reason to spend like a whole lot of money on brushes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I see a little bit of a need to spend a little bit more money on makeup, because obviously you get more pigmented things, better ingredients, you know, hopefully not tested on animals. And those are the kinds of things I'll look for. You know, I don't, pigmented and not tested on animals. Perfect, that's what I want. But, so I just don't see any reason to spend, like, any actual amount of money on that. I have been, for, like, my blush and stuff, I have been using the same brush for quite a while. I did not purchase it. I don't actually remember where I got it from. But I'm certainly glad to have some things to replace it with. I hope those help me in my journey of being more, not aware of my appearance. I'm very aware of my appearance, but more like proactive about it. I don't know. I'm trying to get a little bit more into, because you know, when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, oftentimes you look at it. I know that sounds weird, but like if you feel good about yourself, not about yourself. If you're in a good mood and you look in the mirror, you're more likely to be like, "Hey, I look all right today." But if you're in a bad mood, you're certainly more likely to look in the mirror and be like, "Oh, gross." But so I'm just trying to kind of work on that. I do want to try some of that contouring. I have a very pointy face, and like that sort of concerns me, because like, aren't you supposed to make things look like more angular with contouring? I don't know. Can I make this look less angular? Because supposedly the most attractive face shape on a woman is oval, and you know, sharp things intimidate men. I don't care. I'm married, so you know, if I intimidate my husband, then that's his bad, you know. But you see, and I already kind of have, like, I mean, I definitely have some places to follow. My cheekbones are already relatively pronounced, so like I could contour the crap out of that, but then I think I'd just look weird. Just, I don't know. We'll see. And then I'll include you guys in on the journey. But that's all I have for now. And the next one, one of the products I got, I think is going to be pretty interesting. And is also makeup related. But I think it'll be cool to kind of, I think it's a highlighter, but like one of the fancy ones. Not fancy. One of the different ones. They're different, not just a normal, like, basic highlighter. It's like a liquid thing. My dog's barking. Anyway. But it should be interesting, and like I said, I will get back to y'all on this. I think I might straighten my hair for one of these videos, because like, it's always curly, and I keep being like, oh, my hair feels relatively long. Like when I shower, I can feel how long it is down my back, and then I get out of the shower, and as soon as the actual massive moisture is out of my hair, it just springs back up. So the only reason it's this straight right now is because there's oil in it, kind of weighing it down. Anyway, I will see you guys at some other point in time with the rest of my wish stuff.